Hey, it's Sunday, April 27th, 2025. Hi, everybody. Sam Tallerico here. All about me is in the description below. Thanks so much for checking out this YouTube channel. Last night was the official opening of the Broadway musical Just in Time, about Bobby Darin, starring Jonathan Groff. The reviews are in, and I'm going to recommend a website. If you just Google Broadway World Review Roundup Just in Time, it'll take you to a page that has capsulated summaries of the reviews from big media outlets like the New York Times, Entertainment Weekly's in there, several other prominent Broadway reviewers. And out of the 19 that are posted currently today, Sunday, April 27th, 12 of them got the green thumbs up, 7 of them got the yellow, menza, and none of them got the red thumbs down. So I think that's very encouraging. I haven't not yet read all the reviews in their entirety. I guess you could click on the source where these snippets came from and read the whole reviews, but most of them showed mega praise for Jonathan Groff in the role of Bobby Darin and himself, and deservedly so. So you might want to check that out. But the reason I'm back with you again so soon is that because also this morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Time, CBS Sunday Morning with Jane Pauley did a segment on what the guide said when you're looking at the listings, like what the program description, actor Jonathan Groff. And in the actual, when they previewed it on the show, Mo Rocca, the correspondent, was going to be interviewing Jonathan Groff and Bobby Darin's son, Dodd Darin, and it was about Bobby Darin. And that's where the focus was in about the 8.5-minute piece. It was very enlightening. There was half-brother there saying all, from what I expected, the expected things he said in the past. No new revelations. I was a little surprised, though. Mo Rocca gave away a little bit of a spoiler. If you don't know what happened in February 1968, that was a big catalyst for Bobby Darin making a dramatic life change. I'm not going to spoil it here either. But he actually said it on the air, and Dodd predictably responded to it and how horrible that was for Bobby Darin to keeping family secrets. Oh dear, how horrible that is, keeping a family secret. What was more revealing, if you didn't catch this, if you didn't stay to the very end, for more of Mo's interview with Dodd Darin, go to cbssundaymornings.com. And then if you do that, I don't know how long it's going to stay up there. It's a 23-minute interview with Dodd Darin, the entire thing, snippets of which were heard on the CBS Sunday Morning piece that aired on TV. But there it goes, 23, there were cuts, there were edits and stuff like that. And I was surprised because for this very reason, Mo Rocca point blank asked Dodd Darin, "So, Bobby never knew who his father was, right?" And Dodd said, "Nope, he didn't." TBD. And then, "Do you know?" And Dodd's response was, "No, as far as I know, nobody knows." "Well, that's just not true there, sir, half-brother of mine. If you contact the Bobby Darin Estate at 7S Management, information can be found online. I did that a couple weeks ago. A friend of mine who helps me out with the radio show, we called up Amy Abrams. Her number is listed. She picked up right away, I think on the second ring, maybe the first, Amy Abrams. And yeah, I'm working, this guy, Sam Tallerico, contacted me. We're doing a little segment about the musical for a radio show. What can you tell me about him? I don't see much about him online, anything official. And her voice, her response, Amy Abrams, she's a professional, she's an estate manager, was, because I was sitting right there listening in, her response was, "Well, your source is probably the same as my source," which I found very vague. My friend probably didn't really know how to take that, and I'm kind of like nudging him, you go and see if you can get more out of him. But, didn't expect that. It was just so vague. First of all, her source is the DNA evidence that I emailed her and spoke with her about. So since she probably doesn't know who this guy is, how can you say it's the same source? Okay, we'll let that go. Pressing on, So should I just dismiss this Sam Tallerico guy? He's a hoax. He's a liar. You don't think so? Again, very smooth. She didn't come right out and say, no, avoid him. But you can tell me if this wasn't the implication. Well, I've been in estate management for a long time, and if the subject is deceased, as Bobby Darin is in this case, it's best just to let everything go and not give any, further attention to this. Okay, great. So that's what it is. It's just galling to me that their family secrets about parentage are so horrible and so awful to even consider. Yet, if I'm the one doing this, just everybody keep hush hush, and we can't reveal this. Part of the reason that would have been so cool to me, as if you don't know my story, let me know. Get in touch with me somehow. I've written a couple of books about it. I'm not entitled. I'm not seeking any money. Bobby's will expressly says no other children, legitimate or illegitimate, are entitled to anything except Dodd and one of the Heart Association charities that Bobby gave to. That was it. I don't want anything in addition to that. Oh, but yeah, but loopholes and wills and stuff. No. The adoption laws are very clear in the United States. Once a person is legally adopted, those adoptive parents become that adopted child's parents, so legally. It would have been nice, though, to meet a biological half-brother, because I didn't grow up with any brothers. He seems like a cool guy. I mean, he comes across as kind of likable. He's very articulate. Dodd, I'm talking about now, he definitely must have been really rough to go through what he went through. I mean, he lost his father when he was, 12 years old? Must have been really tough. He didn't really see him a lot growing up. He speaks in this interview about a certain period when Bobby Darin isolated himself in Big Sur. That's when Dodd spent the most time with Bobby, because Bobby was traveling all the time. He got more time than I got with my biological father. As far as my real father, when I say real father, I'm talking about my adoptive father. My real parents are Sal and Erlene Tallerico. They're the ones that raised me. They are my real family, not my birth family, but my real family. That's what I consider. He also died very young at 53. I was only 22, but at least I got to have him as a teenager and young adult, something Dodd didn't get to do. So my empathy and sympathy is with him for that. And also growing up with a mother like Sandra Dee, in terms of everything that she went through as a child, and they bring that up in the interview as well. So he has my sympathies, but I just can't understand it. I don't understand. I just don't get it. Somebody wiser than me in the comments. What's your thoughts on the whole thing? Anyway, thanks for checking me out again. If I come back again, it's because I've read some of the reviews. If you're thinking of going to see Just in Time, Tony nominations come out a week from today. If that show gets nominated, certainly Jonathan Groff will, for sure, 100%. Mark my words. I would be shocked if he didn't. He might even win. What was I going to say? Get your tickets now, because once Tony nominations comes out and it's spread out into the broader universe, tickets get hard to get to Broadway shows. And I think this has a limited run until the end of June. I'm not sure. So just in time, get those tickets just in time. Dodd didn't sing on the show. Hey, thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.